And we are live with the MITS car series here today at Francia Corda. Yesterday's banger of a race with Rods Mods turned up for another 10-lap feature potentially here. So we have a pretty interesting list of cars. We're just going to start the stream up there. It's going to be close to race announcements. If you guys could start heading onto the track, the FCY is up. There is actually going to be a time penalty system for red system cuts. Cut limit today will actually be like 25 cuts, so be aware of that. We're going to be doing one lap with someone asleep, so you can pass them. They're just trying to get up here. Jack from BC so far is going to be starting us off. Just want to test the time. I think that's all of our 10 cars. So yeah, drivers' names: Jack from PC, Mr. Monaco. Mr. Monaco unable to go to the Boston race yesterday with his American Ferrari machine. We make our way up through the track. Other names: Mr. Ace, otherwise known as Cam, good friend of mine. I think he's only gone to one race before. Silver Lumi makes a return. I don't think they've been here for a little bit of a while. Muffin also. Omadio, Twin Turbo V6, yesterday's second place finisher. And right behind them, R15's debut race. I think there's supposed to be a Shive somewhere, but I'm not sure where they are. They're making their way up to the track. So everyone hold your pace. We'll go green in a little bit. Board is going to be reset eventually. We'll be reset here, but we'll be reset again. Green flag out. Use the space to get a thumbnail also up around it. Cars now down the front stretch to the first turn. Like a potential side-by-side battle going up here for the pack lead between Mr. Monaco and Jackro. We're going to clear the board. We're down to 9 cars, it seems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so my count is correct. Now the final turn, Jack Pro PC out to start the first lap. We're gonna set to 4 minutes here. My bad. I don't know why the timer got, but it's roughly 4 minutes. That's my bad. So Jack Pro PC has set the first lap. It's a 1:1.292. No one else has set a valid lap. Again, track limits are the cones. All you got to do is stay within the cones. You won't get a cut. It's that simple. They are strict, but they are the cones. So just don't go beyond the cones and you're not going to get a cut. It's pretty straightforward, I'd hope. Yeah. Mr. Monaco passing Jack Pro PC for the pack lead as they're not on a valid lap. Looks like Jack Pro's nearly losing connection. Mr. Monaco up to pack lead. Any valid laps? Cars making their way into turn 1. Jack Pro still holds off quick time. Again, most important part about qualifying is to get a lap in. Twin Turbo V6 sets a 1:15.148. We expect he's going to set faster. Yes, he does. Twin Turbo V6 top of the board. It's quick time with a 1:772. Ace has also put himself into the 4th place spot. Again, all you got to do is just make a qualifying lap in, and things should be going pretty well for you. Meanwhile, for pack lead, Mr. Monaco challenged by Silver Lumi. Muffin on route to potentially take... Oh, wait, they disconnected. There you go. Couple critical minutes here. And that fortunately cost them about a lap. You were about to set a lap. Might have been quick time, but your internet said otherwise. Again, guys, all you gotta do is just set a valid lap, stay within the cones, and you'll probably do pretty good with all things to consider. Timberlumi, I believe, just invalidated their own lap. Mr. Monaco has put themselves to the third. Pretty decent sector one. Silverwilming closing the gap on Mr. Monaco side by side. They are not setting a valid lap, but Mr. Monaco is potentially on one. Might they go top of the board? It is possible. Jacko PC also cooking up a lap. And here's Mr. Monaco. Crossing the start finish line. Mr. Monaco does improve, but holds third place. Jacko PC, that's down the line. They cross the start finish line, but it's an invalid lap in the last sector. We are now down to one lap to go, I believe. But we'll see. I got about 35 seconds to get a lap in, but I think that's going to be too much time to, if you're behind, that might be the last lap, so. Silverwilming is yet to set a valid lap. This might be their only opportunity to get one in. Again, pushing as hard as I can. As giving them quite a bit of a struggle. Muffin is also yet to set a lap. This might not be an opportunity for them to get one in at all. We are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Checkers are out. Just once you guys cross the line, that is it. Silverwilming crosses the line after. So that is it. Do a cool down if you guys can. Just so we could get everything settled out. Mr. Monaco having some internet issues. They're going slow down to the start finish line. Twin Triple V6 crosses again. It's not a valid lap. R15. That's going to be it for you. Muffin pulls in. They are the only car without a valid lap. That puts into the back of the field. Cam, that's going to be it for you. 7th place. 2 cars you're ahead of. Shy pulls it in. If we can line up in the pit lane in the following order: Twin Triple V6 first place. 2nd place, it's going to be Silverwilming. Shy, just go to the back. You're in 5th. Jack Pro PC 3rd. 4th place is Mr. Monaco. Mr. Monaco's disconnected. Just hard to the pit lane. Redfield's not in the VC, are they? Oh, that's Rorta. Okay. I'll put you in a rental. Take one of the rentals. You can drop to the rear. It's these cars. Yeah, it's these 4. Again, positions are Twin Triple V6, Silverwilming 2nd place, 3rd place Shaq Pro PC, 4th place Mr. Monaco. Fifth place is Shy. Cam, go through the fucking back. You 2 R15. Just let the guys ahead of you line up. We need Jack Pro PC up here. Jack is gone, apparently. Also waiting on Twin. These guys, we are on the time crunch. We need you guys to line up. We need to get things settled because we are again on a time crunch. The GTI race is most likely going to happen. There is actually a pretty good sign-up rate. So, again, Twin Triple V sits first place, second place, Silver Wilmy, third place, Jack Pro PC. Yeah, car back for you. And once you guys are lined up, can you please turn your engines off? Fourth place is Mr. Monaco. Mr. Monaco, turn yourself around. You are starting from fourth. Fifth place is Shy. Sixth place is R15. Seventh place is the Mr. Ace. Medials in eighth. Ninth place is Muffin. And then 10th will be Rorda. Once you guys are lined up, turn your car off and stand to the driver's side window, please. I'll be turning off engines that are still on. Rorda, you're to the back of the field. You didn't even go into qualifying. Again, please hop out of your car. I'll line you guys up a little bit more forwards. Ace, you're fine. You're fine. Ace, just keep your engines turned off. Alright, I'm going to clear out the extra cars. Actually, why is Mr. Monaco not moving? Oh, he won't race. Okay. You sure? Because I'll remove your car now if you aren't. If you do, then I'll let you do the start your engines command. You could say it however you want. You're going to be doing the Italian national anthem in just a short minute. It's going to be a 15-lap feature. We're going to be doing 2 pace laps. Again, the cut limit's going to be 25 cuts. That's actually more lenient than the Rods mod feature. That's 10 more cuts per lap. For lap count. So, the ratio is just a lot nicer, so be aware of that. 15. Let's get the Italian anthem out. And actually, Mr. Monaco, if you want to join me on commentary, you can. If you don't want to race, I'll leave your car alone if you change your mind. But yeah. All right. Face the flag. It is going to start. Alright, so I'm going to let the starting command actually to the fellow, to the Italian here. Mr. Monaco, you got a copy?
Yep.
Alright. It's up to you to start us up, alright?
Yep. Gentlemen, get in your cars, prepare yourselves, and start your engines, for we are going to have a race in the Gran Premio d'Italia in a Francia Costa.
Alright. If you want to join in the commentary, or if you
Man,
do,
shut up.
you sure you don't want to... you sure you don't want to race?
No, I'm not racing. I'm not in
Okay.
the points to fight
Okay.
anyway.
Okay. I'll let you commentate if you want. Alright.
Sure.
So, that being said, the yellow flag is going to be out now. Go in the car ahead of you goes. We're going to be doing slower pacing. So just try to just get going for now. Just pace it. Stay behind the car ahead of you. And thank you guys. That actually worked pretty smoothly.
Well, while pacing is going on, I will tell you now, if SLC had sports betting, I think I would already bet €200 on to win. Truly nothing Dover can do.
I don't know, Silver Wilmy's a pretty strong driver. He has beaten Twin in the past, so the possibility is still there. Jackro PC could potentially collect something to get a better pace, and Muffin, even though they're starting from the back, don't count them out. They do have the ability to go faster. Oh, Shibe goes off track, far into the wall.
I will like to see how the new bike delivers during the race and improves, of course. It does depend on whether he drives consistently or he chooses to push more. But as you said about the top two, of course there could be a fight between Silver and Twin, but overall, in terms of pace and in terms of consistency, I think Twin gets the upper hand.
That is true. I mean, Twin is just unstoppable force. Although we did see that happen yesterday with Gear FX 2, so it's not impossible. If we could get Shibe up to the 5th place spot, that is ahead of R15, the black and yellow car. And if anyone's laps are messed up, we'll be resetting them. I think that's Jack, so change all C0. Again, there is a cut limit of 25. If you get to there, you're going to get a 5-second post-race penalty. Doesn't matter when. There's no way to undo it. If you do 50 cuts, that'll be your second 5-second penalty, so you'll have 10 seconds. And if you get 75 cuts, you're going to be parked. So, if you have... you seem to be okay, Shibe. Alright, let's hold pace here, I think at 60. Do not redline your engine, because when it comes to the start, you're going to have a really bad start. You will be holding people up behind you. Just stay 60 behind the car ahead of you. We look like we're doing pretty good for all things to consider. Now, you're going to be wanting to watch the lights on the GUI, but also make sure not to overtake the car ahead of you until you cross the start-finish line. If you do go through with that, you will get a time penalty. So, stricter one than just 5 seconds. So, if you do that, you can give the spot back. We'll be watching. I'll let you guys know if you can pass somebody if they're being slow. So, hold pace, hold pace. And this time by, the green flag's out. Mr. Ace allowed to be passed, although nothing to report. No one's in position to do so, so that is a clean start into turn number 1. Twin Turbo V sits leading us off so far. The green flag out on the racetrack lights going on.
Ooh, someone went wide there. A white car. Seems to have lost some time.
That is Shibe 21. So we'll watch him.
Shibe already seems to have some corner cutting going on, as it is easy to get really out of hand there in the first chicane when you hit the sand. And so it does register. Take that in mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to stay within the limits. You just need to not go past the cones and you won't get a cut. really, they are, like, it's, I don't think there's another track that's clearly defined with cuts. But yeah. The only track we have European-style cuts on the schedule, just because it's a European-style racetrack, it's, with the pavement cuts, you know, you don't really see that very often with us, but, so far, a pretty positive outlook on it, especially with the Rotspots race yesterday.
Skype does seem to be struggling as of now. He has fallen back a reasonable bit from the top 3, but he does seem to be kind of pushing on. And as I speak, Extravaganza seems to be fighting for P4.
Now, Muffin started all the way in the back in 9th place, so they've been pushing up hard. I did say not to count them out because I know they do have what it takes to get good pace. Any yellow flag, and that definitely would turn things around for the better for them. They only have a single cut so far.
Muffin does seem to have taken easy work of Type here, but the question
I
is,
just
will
fucked
he
up the
get
cuts.
through the top 3?
You know, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. I was trying to change all laps to 1. So you guys have an easy break. I'm just gonna count that for what it is. That's my bad as a host. Thankfully, that was only on the first or second lap. Shive's gonna fall wide.
Muffin seems to be really struggling. Going so far as on the sand in turn 2 of all places.
And Ace is out of his car. That's gonna be a yellow flag. First warning for Ace to get to his car. That's gonna cause Ace to fall back to the rear of the field. We're having to race back here. I think another person disconnected, so Shive disconnected too, so we would have been seeing a caution there regardless.
Either way, Jack Pro seems to be having his work cut out fighting
yellow
for
flag. And race back is Silver Woomy over Jack Pro.
Ooh. That does seem to be a really good fight.
I'll set you to the
be something to watch for the race.
I'll set you to the lead laps, Cam. Just merge at the back of the field. The Shive is going to be restarting from 8th place. Cam's going to be restarting from 9th. I need to find Shive's car. So, the internet's been having some issues. Shive, just wait there. The leader's up there. I'll just add your laps up. I know we usually try to do wayflies for lap cars, but it's just too short of a race to just do that for now. Ace is rejoining.
Seems to be okay. Skype is going.
I'm gonna try to see how many cuts he had before caution. Actually, here.
I didn't. They had a bunch. I can tell you that.
He had 4 cuts, so he's gonna be put up to 7. If it's everyone's laps, please merge up. We'll be going green this lap. Fuck! Alright, red flag. Red flag. I'm gonna fix that manually. I'm sorry. I was trying to change the laps to 4. Guys, stop your cars, stop your cars. Stop your cars on track, in position. Alright, let me fix the positions for cuts. Twin actually had the luckiest break of his life. He also disconnected too, so
and Max Verstappen is back. Okay.
Yeah. Let me see how many cuts we have before that. Alright, Jack's got 3. I think Muffin's got 3. Muffin's got 1.
Well, I can tell you,
Medial's got
Shai,
2.
maybe I can tell you, Shai, it was probably because of the sand
Change,
trap
Rorda,
at the
C,
pressure change.
R15. Hold up.
But I'm not sure why Robo counted the corner cuts when you're trying to get out of the grass. Shai does seem to have issues with
He
corner
had,
cuts currently.
it's,
Okay.
must have Rorda. Silver's cuts are 2. Twins cuts are 3. Is Twin back? Yeah, he is.
What was that? Is that Horus? Oh, that's Horus.
Who else I have cuts for? I think that's it. Cam. Cam had 1 cut. Yeah, I'm trying to figure things. I made a slight fuck up. This should be the last one. I accidentally changed everyone's cuts to 4 instead of laps to 4. Oh my god, Twin, your car is flipped over in the front stretch. Twin, your car is broken, in fact. I'll try to fix it. Because that wasn't your fault for breaking it. So. Slight issue, but I think we're almost good. Come on. So this is going to be a long period anyways, regardless. Hopefully it's going to be the last one. Things slightly went to shit there. Twin's car broke, and I'm trying to get to my inventory as soon as I can. It's taking forever. Guys, can you not drive? Shai, what are you doing? Shai, what are you doing? What is Shai doing?
He might be retiring. He seems to be.
I'm gonna spawn a new one. Don't even bother.
Yeah, Shai retired. Well, there goes one midfielder. Our 15 might
Stop.
have
I
a
already spawned a
possibility
new
to
one.
get someone.
I spawned a new one and stop it. Stop it. Yep. Okay. This is hopefully the last delay. Eric, if you want to join commentary, since you also missed out. Here. Yeah. That should be it all figured out. Shai pulls it in. He retires. We could, get back into our positions properly, guys. Pawn the red flag. Pawn the caution. It was, Silver, Twin, Jack Pro, Muffin, R15, Rorda, Medial. Shibe was there, but it's going to be passed by Ace since Shibe's not racing. That's going to be your grid. Twin to the front. Because you disconnected under caution. He was in the lead. Yep. Alright. Everyone to your cars, please. Let's get this going. Omadiel, you're going yellow. Don't sleep. Get up to the car ahead of you. Someone is AFK, then they have 2 laps to get back. or else they're getting parked. So fix your positions in the back, please. For the love of all that is holy. Remember that there are still cuts under caution, so if you do get a corner cut, that is on you. I think our situation is figured out. Again, I'm very sorry that that happened. I was just trying to get the laps in because of a couple and Emilio just got themselves a cut. Fit your cuts, guys, or fit your positions, guys. Medial, oh my fucking god. We're not going green yet because the back has not fits themselves. Again, positions are Twin, Silver, Jack Crow, Muffin, R15, Rorda, Medial, Mr. Ace.
Rebel, may I get the flag?
Huh? Yeah.
May I get the flag?
Yes.
Okay.
Again, Rorda is ahead of Omedio in R15. You guys need to let Rorda by. Rorda passed the 2 cars, or else you're not going to be able to. I want to get this one going. The longer you guys hold us up, the more yellow flag period we have. The longer it takes to go green, the less racing you get. I want there to be a lot of racing, but, you know, if you guys aren't going to pace properly. How about a medium? R15 actually, R15 is ahead of Omedio. R15 is ahead of Omedio and Rorda, so R15 needs to pass Rorda. That's my bad, but you guys were a little bit mixed up too. Okay, Rorda, let R15 by. You are still ahead of him on. Okay. Muffin, fit yourself. 60 miles an hour here, guys. Just stay behind the car ahead of you. I will change all L5. So far, quick time is being held by Silver. Rorda, move up. Rorda, move up. Rorda, move up. You're allowed to be passive. You do this. Hold pace. Alright, fits the laps. Green flag. And that is a clean start. No jumps to call. It is 3 wide for position, but it is a legal start. That was after the line.
I do believe there will be a top 2 fight between Jack and Silver. Jack does seem to have a great understanding of the track and the car, so he might be getting up red. Silver does seem to be pulling away currently. As we speak, there's a battle for top 3 between Muffin and the blue car.
It's Rorda and Muffin, and Rorda, I almost thought disconnected and we are going to see another caution, but we're good. That scared me. There's also something going up in the back. Jackro PC, meanwhile, for the second place spot with a run on Silver. Into the breaking point they go. And I believe this time by we're halfway done.
There does seem to be fighting of the NBs and the NNs both. But after that last set of corners, the Simulator has been falling back a little bit, so the first 2 sectors might be his strong point.
I believe that the corner cut shenanigans have been a bit of a relief for these drivers. Some of them looked like they were closing in, but things are for the better as of now. Silver Woomies, again, still getting honed in by Jack Pro PC right there on the bumper. Jack Pro PC peeking to the inside. 2 of them side by side. As they make the way to the last
Mr. Ace
sector.
is going for a move. Mr. Ace is moving up the field in front of R15. So that is for P5, P6, I believe.
Medial, I think, in 6th place now. Or in 7th place. So a couple other targets up in the front of the field. Meanwhile, Jackro PC has gone ahead of Silver Woomy. So Jackro now in 2nd place. Twin walking the field with a 2-second gap built up over the last lap or two. This is kind of how I was expecting the Broadside race to be, although it's still pretty good for all things to considered. Now, Silver Woman carries more speed than Jack Pro PC. Jack Pro gets loose into the hairpin. We're going to look at the cuts.
Jack
So
Pro
far,
does get
so
a
good.
better exit. It does seem to be a really nice battle, but Jack Pro takes the tighter line and the better line, as they seem to be side by side heading on the front stretch.
A little bit of a
As
crossover
Jack
move.
does get this,
And Jack has
Jack
taken him
does
second.
so much fun.
Yep. The final
now
turn, a very technical
whoever
one,
can
all about the
hold-
exit. Silver gets a better exit. They close in on the 001 onto turn number 1. This time by will be seen 5 laps to go for our leader. Twin Turbo V sits. Muffin in the 4th place spot. Silver's going to go wide. Jack Pro PC peaks a little bit ahead, but Silver Wumi is carrying more speed on the exit. Silver Wumi is going to make the move into this chicane. And now to the first hairpin to go. Jack Pro PC taking the tire line down the inside, side by side. As they make the way into the
Jack
final
Pro does
sector.
seem to be going. Jack Pro does seem to be going worse on cuts, as he is on 10 as of now. He will have to look out for that, because his main competitor currently, Silver, happens to be only on 6.
Twin Turbo V6 now has 5 laps to go as they make the way across the start-finish line. The battle for second place still raging on, side by side down the front straightaway. So we're in the last third of the race. Muffin potentially behind, might be able to pick up a podium if any of these guys mess up. Jack Pro's trying to do what he can through the S into the little short straight into the chicane. Jack Pro's gonna get a little bit earlier on the brakes. Silver Wumi sends it, makes a move by, but Jack Pro PC, again, this is their strong point through this area. About 2 car lengths separating these two now. I think Silver Wumi's been holding off Jack Pro PC pretty good for the last sector. The Jack Pro PC gaining speed on Silver Wumi into the braking zone. There's now 4 laps to go. Jack Pro PC makes a move down the inside. It's side by side once again down the front straightaway.
He does happen to have the better exit. Let's see if he can get him in turn 1.
Jack Pro PC tries to send it, but Silver Wumi is sending it move down the inside across Silver 4 position. Jack Pro gets back up in front, but here's Silver Wumi carrying speed on that exit. Silver Wumi takes second once again. Silver Wumi absolutely just very strong in this part of the track now suddenly. This was one of their weaker portions, although Jack Pro PC tends to be really good on the last couple of turns, so we'll see how that one turns around. Silver Wumi's going to go wide.
Oh, and Silver goes wide.
Takes the American line. And so far, everyone is good on cuts.
Fingers
So-
crossed for Jack as they exit the last turn. Does seem they're pretty equal on the exit, but Jack does get the upper hand.
3 laps to go for the field. I don't think there's any lap cars that are going to be coming up anytime soon. I think this race is just too short for that. The R15 has had a couple of issues as in the back of the field, Mr. Ace and Amadio going at it. Meanwhile, at the front, Jack Pro PC within a car like the Silver. Silver gets a little bit loose, a little wide. There's, meanwhile, Twin, I think, running up to 2 laps to go. I think as things run, he has what it takes to win. So maybe your bet was right. We'll have to see.
I
Side by
might be
side.
getting my money's worth. Oh, Jack has an insane last turn. He does take that place back. This seems to be the dynamic, and I genuinely have my fingers crossed for Jack.
Both of them very good drivers. Silver Wumi was, if I recall correctly, the runner-up last season in the MITS car class. I don't know if they're really in contention for a championship this year, but they have a lot of skill in them. When they do show up, they always put up a good run, and Silver Wumi gets loose!
Ooh. Now that certainly leaves Jack with an open P2, unless P2 makes a mistake, but of course I don't want to say that. Usually as a commentator that does come through.
That was a great save by Silver Wumi, keeping it under control. I don't think they're quite out of the battle yet. They are, again, twin here. There's going to be the white flag. So there is 1 lap to go. Meanwhile, the second place spot, I think Silver Wumi, if they could send it this lap, they might be able to get by Jack Pro PC.
It might happen, however. He does seem to be having a more hot-headed approach to these corners, so he might make another mistake here or there. But we will have to see how that happens.
Their battle rages on. Meanwhile, Twin Turbo V6 up ahead. VC, that's a new one. Into the final sector for the final time in the MITS car race this year at Franciacorta. Crosses the sector line. So this is going to be it for Twin Turbo V6. Into the second to last turn, the hairpin. It's a very technical one, but we know he has all what it takes. Twin Turbo V6 onto the front stretch. And your race winner, making up for yesterday, is Twin Turbo V6. Now we're going to be watching that battle for second place. It looks like Jack Pro PC has held off Silver Wumi for the time being. Silver Wumi in third. Muffin wiggling around in fourth place. Rorda will be crossing it in fifth. So that is your fifth place finishes, Rorda. If you guys could do a cool down lap here. If we could get the top 3 to the front stretch, again, Twin Turbo V6 in first place, Jack Pro PC in second, Silver Wumi third. We're just going to round things through for now, let them finish their race. R15 is going to cross over in sixth place. But here's the battle in the back of the field. Look at that. Ace, will he have what it takes to hold off Omadiel? Yes, he does. Ace is going to finish this race in seventh place. Omadiel in eighth, and our DNF is shy of 21. So, again, a great race here. Great performance by Twin Turbo V6, led every lap and held things together. If you guys could head into the pit lane and please don't cross the start-finish line. Quick time today is Twin Turbo V6 with the sub-minute lap time. Very impressive job in the MITS car. Alright, if you guys can head into the pit lane, Rorda, just don't cross the start-finish line. Just to make sure the standings are smooth. You can stick around for an interview. I do believe we have about 10 minutes to get it done. I need Twin Turbo V6 and Silver Wumi and Jack for PC to the front stretch. You guys can line up like that. I hear Jack. I'll just fly your car over. Alright. If you guys could stand in front of your cars. And if you guys could stop running laps, please. Just for a second here. So Twin Turbo V6, dominant race. I think a bit of a makeup for yesterday. Yesterday you did finish second place. That was a late race send that got you there. So that was a great performance there. Today you show what happens when things go right. Now you did disconnect today, but that was a very lucky break to happen under caution. So I think the racing gods have blessed you today. What do you got to say about today?
Yeah, I was very lucky with that disconnect. My heart drops every single time when the sound just freezes, because I know exactly what that means. So it's definitely a scary thing, but when it's under a yellow flag, it's definitely a lucky thing. But yeah, it's like nice race overall, gotta say. I switched to keyboard after the disconnection, just because I was having issues with my controller connecting, and honestly, I did just buy it, so I'm not really used to it. But I ended up using my keyboard, which is also new, because I got it for my birthday a few weeks ago. It's like so good, man.
It's awesome.
I feel like it's honestly faster than controller. Just because it has like almost no latency. It's wired and has Hall effect switches. I'm not sure if you know what that is, but basically like extremely low latency switches. So honestly, it helps so much to have that. Honestly, I'm probably not going to be using controller from now on. It's so nice to use, and honestly, once I get used to it, I feel like I'd probably be even quicker. So yeah, it's nice to have that. And race was all right. I mean, not much happened with me, but I was just driving as I normally do, and yeah, seemed like a good race for second though. Gotta say, pretty much Jack and Silver battling the entire race, so that seemed like a fun thing to experience between them. So yeah, congrats to them.
All right, well, awesome performance there by Twin Turbo V6, held himself together. Even with the disconnection, that doesn't stop him today. Comes up on to the top of the podium. All right, up next is Jack Pro PC, I believe, but I just want to verify that real quickly before I jump the gun. I'm 99% positive.
Jack, that's going to be P2.
Was it? Let me make sure.
Yeah, he is P2. He was a solid second and a half or something.
Yeah. All right, my memory is correct. All right, so Jack Pro PC. Is he here in the BC? Yes, he is. A great battle between you and Silver Woomy throughout the day. Made up a spot by the end of it. I believe compared to your starting position. So, overall, very strong performance. How do you think you held up today?
I held up like I really didn't want to get third in another podium, and I ended up having to fight for that the whole way. That was really hard. Silver was like, he has another 0.1 on me in best lap. He has more pace. I'm literally just like trying to hold on for dear life.
So, a bit of a struggle for you, but still overall held up all the way to the end. Not too sure what else to talk about other than just, that was just a very interesting battle to watch. Last lap definitely was yours, especially with that little save Silver had. I think that was the one that fortunately did not save his race.
Yeah, that did it. I had the last couple corners, but then on the entire rest of the track, I was slower than everyone else.
Was it you yesterday that was talking about shifting concerns in the Rots month?
No.
No, I might have been Harris. Alright, well, is there anything else you want to say, Jack Pro PC?
Nah, I think that's it.
Alright. Well, thank you there, Jack Pro. We're going to move up to the third place driver. I believe qualified second, so a little bit of a rough race for you, but still a top 3 and a podium that will pay out eventually. Unless your nature channel, I still need to pay him off. That is overall very good save he had, but I'm not sure if you're very happy about it. So what happened for you today?
Well, Twin was out of our league again, just running away at the front, so I just tried to hold on to second. As you could see, I couldn't do that. I'm glad I saved it though. I saved the podium. May have not saved P2, but P3 is also pretty good.
Alright, so
And
still...
it's a good spot to return to, I haven't raced it for a long time now, so...
Yeah. I do remember it has been a little bit of a while. I don't even remember when the last time we raced was. I want to say it was Sebring, but... Might have...
Oh yeah, it was.
God, that's a while. That is a while, holy smokes. Well, it's glad to see you back, Silver, again. I know you don't show up a whole lot, but when you do put up a good show and a good performance. Hope to see you potentially next week at Moss Circuit. But, we'll see what happens then.
I'll do my best to attend.
Right.
Props to Jack for getting P2.
Alright.
And Twin for winning.
Alright, well, thank you there, Muffin. We're gonna move up to see Muffin. Thank you there, Silver Woomy. We're gonna talk to Muffin now. I am so. Yeah. Anyways, Muffin here, finishing 4th place. Started all the way back in a good lap in the qualifying session, but definitely a lot of makeup towards the end of the race. All the way from, I believe that was 9th to 4th. I wish I could have seen you racing there in the first couple of laps, because I know you were passing cars left and right. Pretty intense, I'd say, but I don't know, what do you have to say about the race for you today?
I just want to give you a huge thank you for fucking up the corner cuts. Jesus Christ, you muppet. That gave me the chance to everyone to stop. You know, I got to consolidate my 4th position and keep it consistent.
I did a little bit of fucking.
I think I disconnected at one point in the race, but it didn't disconnect me from Roblox. I just kept racing, and it basically just did like a time skip event where I went from 9th all the way to 4th, and nobody noticed. But overall, it was a fun race. This track's alright. I like this track.
I think that's the first time we've heard positive input about the racetrack this entire weekend. So great to hear. Again, a lot of makeup. Did pretty good. I think you'll probably have a good shot next week at Moss Circuit. Alright. Is there anything else you want to say?
Not much really. I guess congratulations to the winners to the podium and everybody else for participating.
Alright. Thank you there, Muffin. We're gonna see who crossed 5th now. So that was Muffin in 4th, 5th. I believe that was Rorda, but I just want to verify it. Yes, it was. So Rorda is the 5th place finisher. They showed up a little bit last minute, also started from the back. But again, another good run today. From the back to the top 5. So overall, very strong performance, especially with no practice or anything. Do you have a copy here, Rorda?
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, so this is funny because I only driven this track like twice, but I drove it reverse. So I was like, oh, we're driving this way, and my like muscle memory was all lost. I was trying to like watch like the leaders for like to quickly learn the braking points and everything as fast as possible. And I also just came off of like driving with completely different physics in another game. So I was mostly just trying to play like catch up, but it was fun. I joined last minute. Last place to fit, I can't complain.
That's fair enough. So again, a strong top 5. Hopefully we'll see in the future. Not sure what is going to happen. I think we've seen Nico in the pit lane. He's in fact in the pits. Okay. Well, thank you there,
I think I'm
Rorda.
going to try and race more.
Alright. That's great to hear. We're going to try and knock out these interviews because, again, trying to get the GTI race set up. I didn't set up the pits, by the way. So behind that, I believe is R15. I want to verify. This is their debut race. And yes, R15 does, in fact, cross into the 6th place spot. So are they here? Yes, they are. So R15 finishes in 6th place. I think that's about where he qualified overall, but overall, how do you think today's performance was as your first race?
Generally didn't think it was that bad. Definitely wasn't my day. But the track didn't feel bad at all. Like genuinely, if you get a really good input, the rest of the track just feels incredible for like the majority of the time. Just when I see people just slingshot after the caution out of nowhere, was just so mysterious. And then I was like 5 seconds behind the leader in terms of like time in general. So like I got to set my game up because yeah, the skill level very high here.
Yeah, that's very true. Obviously, you know, over time, you get some practice in, you will do better. It's not going to be easy for the first couple of races if you're really new to, I guess, this style of racing. It is actually kind of hard. But with that being said, we hope to see you in the future, and hopefully we get some strong performances. Is there anyone else? Yes, there is. There is Cam. But before that, is there anything else you want to say?
No, nothing else. That's it.
All right. thank you there. There's one more person I will be interviewing, other than also wanting to thank Garrus Netta for making this race possible. I'm sorry that you couldn't start. I know that's probably painful for you to see with only like a couple laps, but it is what it is. Also thanks to Mr. Monaco. But we're gonna go to our last person to interview. That's gonna be Ace. So Ace, I think it's the first race in a little bit of a while. I know that you don't probably expect the best performance. Do you think there's going to be any opportunities in the future coming to Monster Circuit to turn things around?
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I woke up like 5 minutes before I got to this race. Like that announcement. I guess kind of. I guess it was like a calling. I guess so. I just took it and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll join." The race went pretty good, considering I didn't come last. The race against me and Omadiel went pretty good. Everybody else, from what I hear, did really well. But I don't know. As far as Moss goes, it'll kind of just depend on what day it is,
Same day.
because I work like an 8 to 5, so. All right. I might show up. Who knows?
Well, it's always great to see you when you show up to races, Ace. So, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm glad I could.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll see you then. See what happens. If you need some practice, like we'll probably have the car set up and ready for that one. We are going to be doing the GTI race in just about an hour. I gotta set the pits up, so we'll be a little bit. Thank you guys for watching the stream. Also, thanks to T7 Jake. I don't know what he did today. He kind of didn't do anything, but still, thank you for existing. I will acknowledge your existence today. Thank you. Thanks to Eris again for helping when she could. I know she had some issues with her internet today, so really sucks. Hopefully we'll see you do well in the GTI race. Looks promising, surprisingly. You just need 5 people to get that one going, so it should be the last one of the day. Of course, tomorrow we'll be doing Formula Micro with the new cars for the first time. 1.5 A chassis and the Super Indies.
I need to read. There we go.
So, thank you guys for watching, also to the spectators, and also hi Nico. That should be it for this race. I would do an outro, but I really do need to get this one wrapped up. So.